Alright, what up? It's Lucidion, and bringing back the things I hate. This is part 4. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get straight into it. So my last part, I don't really remember anything from my last part, but all I can get from that is I basically like having at least 5, things I hate, and I go through them, and I have short-term memory loss or some shit, so I write them down, as you can see. So before we start, let me go get some Hershey Kisses on. Because I focus better when I eat, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Most of these, well, yeah, a good chunk of these are actually school ones, because school just started for me. It's September 15th at the time of recording this video. So school started for me like 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago, and 3 weeks. Right? Yeah, wait. No. It's the 4th week. We're going into the 4th week. Yeah, it's the 4th week. Because Labor Day and then it was a full week. Right? Yeah, wait. Yeah, we're going into the 4th week. Alright. So I developed some new things I hate after being in school. This one pisses me off. Number 1. Okay, so I go to school, right? And my new teachers, some of them be having seating charts. Assigned seats and shit. You sit wherever you need to sit. And the teacher writes it down, right? Explain to me why the fuck, like, boom. Number 1, I understand people come, like, to the school, are new to the school, and it's best for them to come. If they're new to the school, they're new to the school system, it's best for them to show up to the school as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? As soon as possible, as early in the year as possible. And leave. And if they're leaving, they leave as early as possible as well. So I understand new people get added into classes. And some people go to the counselor and change their schedule. You know what I'm saying? That I understand. And this is not really a thing I hate. It's more like a thing I dislike, and also a thing that, me personally, it pisses me off sometimes. Well, it actually pisses me off so much, I don't know really why. Because I get over it after like a day. But, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just tired, you know what I'm saying? Where was I? Yeah, I understand people come to the school late, and I understand, people just sit wherever they need to sit. They don't know I sit there. But, teacher, if you have a paper showing that I sit in the seat this motherfucker took from me, why, like, I really wish it was not an issue in the first place. Because sometimes I choose that seat like I did in my art class. So, this is a little mini story. So, I'm in my art class and first day, and I'm picking my seat. I pick a seat right next to the cabinets with all the crayons, all of the color pencils, markers, rulers, supplies behind me. So, I'm like watching Netflix on my phone, and I could just turn back and grab whatever I need to get. Oh my god. The Hershey Kisses was melting on my hand. But, yeah, I can grab all the supplies, and it's just more convenient for me. Explain to me, well, like, they probably can't explain it to me. Bro probably pulled up and he just took the exact same seat I took, even though the teacher better not look confused of like, why are you in a different seat? Because I'm not a person that's gonna inconvenience nobody. That's like one of my biggest fears. I don't want to be an inconvenience to people. Like, I just want to be that chill person in school, you know what I'm saying? The thing I hate is when I choose a seat, the teacher writes it on the seating chart, like cements where I sit, right? You know what I'm saying? I choose where I sit, I find my perfect seat next, far away from the teacher, so I can, be on my phone and do whatever I want more comfortably, I guess. Even though our teacher in that class allows us to be on our phones, and also have more convenience of the stuff behind me. The second week of school, I missed like 2 days. 2 days? Yeah, technically I missed 2 days, or two of those classes. Why? The first one, why, is a different video. Maybe you guys would like that story. The second day, had to get my physical. It didn't really work out because my mom pulled up late to the appointment and I stayed home the whole day. We're going tomorrow. I'm gonna have a guy touch my balls, you know what I'm saying? I hate that. But anyway, I was gone for 2 days. I come back that Friday. You know what I'm saying? I come back that Friday. So Monday, Labor Day. Tuesday, no school. Wednesday, I went. Thursday, no school. Thursday? Yeah, Thursday, no school. And then, that Friday, I come back. It's crazy that he was not there Wednesday. I pull up, and I fucking hate. I don't know why it pisses me off so much. I pull up, and a guy sits in my seat. A guy literally sits in the seat that I had the entire year, right? The entire year I had that seat. Well, the entire little bit of the year. I chose that seat. It's my seat. It's my seat because it's next to everything else. And bro robbed it from me. Bro robbed my seat from me, man. I can't tell you how surprised I was that the teacher, new student, walk up in the class and they're just gonna let sit. Wait, that's something I just realized. Women, why would you let a guy sit in a seat? On your seating chart, you see my name in bold, in blue or black ballpoint pen. My name written out on the seat. And you're like, yeah, let me get some white out, cross that out, put you there. I'm not off the system, I'm just absent. Like, what the hell is that? Like, I don't get that at all. You know, taking my seat away that I chose, that you wrote on the seating chart. You know what I'm saying? Bro, like, my seat is still not bad. I literally sit across from that kid, so I'm still pretty close to the stuff. And I'm still not in a terrible seat. But it does have one issue that it's gonna be my next thing I hate that I wrote down here. Don't you hate... Wait. Oh yeah, but basically recap on the first one before I get into the next one. Yeah, so I hate when I literally leave and I get my amazing seat that I chose taken by some random person that did not know I sat there, probably. Not probably, he knew I did not sit there. But it's like, dang, you know, I guarantee you if I put up to school yesterday, this wouldn't be an issue, you know what I'm saying? But like, crazy. Alright, next thing I hate. You guys hate, and I hate this too, where the teacher assigns seats, and no. I don't hate when a teacher assigns seats. 90% of the time, it's fine. You know, it's whatever. Even if I get a seat next to the teacher, like the teacher's right behind me, I get paranoid about it. I'm like, oh no, I can't be on my phone. And it's never an issue. Ever. Like, or it's rarely an issue. You know? It's like the same amount of like safety as if I were to sit away from the teacher, to be honest. Not really, but you get the point. No problems. I hate okay, so you know how some classrooms are organized with like tables and they sit four per each table? If you're in a classroom where, I think all classrooms will have this, where like the teacher, the whiteboard, the smart board, the whatever is like the place where they teach is over there. So think about, you see that Demon Slayer poster back there? Basically, this teacher assigns me a seat like this, right? First of all, the seats can't spin, so a normal seat, right? And the teacher assigns a seat like this. The board is over there, the teacher is teaching over there, and I sit like this. And I have to physically turn my seat, turn my neck 180 degrees to take notes. And then I have to look at my notes, turn my neck, take notes. I can't turn my seat. If I turn my seat, I need a fucking clipboard because I have to bear down on something as I look that way. They give me a seat where you know, the teacher's teaching behind me. The best seats are the ones I have one. My first period is my worst class, and because I have this problem where she teaches, where she when she goes up there to teach, it's right behind me. I have to physically look behind me and take notes, or I have to turn my seat 90 degrees and sit in an awkward position, writing with my left hand, which I can't do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, go to your right. I don't like looking to my left. I don't know why, but why is that even a problem? Why can you not, like, honestly, I want a classroom to be laid out normally, where all the desks are in rows? Yeah, rows. In rows facing all of them facing the front. You know what I'm saying? That's like the best way to lay out a classroom, right? That's just a little pet peeve of mine. I don't hate it that much, but I'm really not a fan. Um, Next thing I hate. Ooh, this goes to all dudes, bro. And any most girls have this problem too. When guys sit across from them, basically you have a tall guy, never a girl, by the way, a tall dude sit across from you. I hate this. And they sit in the seat like this. They sit like this with their neck down and their shoulders where the top of the seat is, right? And their legs are in their legs extend under the table to where your feet are at. Homie, when we sit down like normally, right? Like, shut up, right? Sit down normally. Me and you have the exact same amount of space to have our feet, you know what I'm saying? Or the same space to have our feet stationary. Why the hell is bro's tall? Congratulations, you're tall. I'm not. You know, I'm happy for you. You know what I'm saying? But just because you're tall does not mean you don't know how to sit down normally. Bruh, the dude I was talking about at the beginning that sits across from me that took my seat has this problem, and the kid next to him too. So I have two tall dudes with their legs out underneath the table, bro. You look under the table, all you see is just legs taking up 100% of the area. I have to sit sideways and lay out like that. You know what I'm saying? I have to sit sideways and lay out like that. You know what I'm saying? I wish I can visualize it for you guys, but like, I could. You mean index card? I can visualize it. So think of this is the bottom of the table, right? This is what you see at the bottom of the table. My legs are here, and the person across from me's legs are here, right? I hate when their tall ass self, their leg, or think of it like this. This is the person I'm sitting across. This is me, right? I hate when someone grabs their legs, like they have this equal, look, it's divided evenly. You could lay out this way, and you know what I'm saying? And you have, if you want, if I let you and I'm sitting normally, you can go a little bit past the line. But I'm amazed that people are tall enough where all of their legs extend to where my feet are at. Like, their legs extend across the entire table like that. You know what I'm saying? For a visualization, like a rectangular table, let's say the dude sitting across from me is here, and I'm sitting here. When bro's legs go like this, and my feet are here. Or when bro's legs go like that, and my feet are here. And bro touches my feet and gives me a dirty look. I'm like, no. You say sorry, my guy. You should be like, oh, my bad. You say my bad. I'm not saying my bad. You have me fucked up thinking I'm gonna say my bad. How is it my bad when you're laying fully extended in the chair and you touch my feet looking at me all weird? You're the one that's in the area I have to lay my feet down. What is that? Like, that makes no sense at all. That's so stupid. I hate that. And they be wearing like the biggest sneakers too that be taking up extra space, because these tall ass dudes have big ass feet and long ass legs that they somehow extend. And looking at me all weird when our feet touch a little bit. I'm waiting for them to say my bad. And I'll be like, oh, it's okay. You know, fuck being respectful about it. It's dumb. Alright, next thing. Okay. Taking a break from the school ones. Okay, I hate this, you know. It's not my mom's fault. It's just whatever God does. But usually at times like right now, it's currently 5:23 p.m. Usually I get tired. I want to lay down in the bed behind me. You know what I'm saying? I want to lay down. I want to rest. I want to maybe even take a nap. I get tired. I turn my AC on. Room gets all cold. And I want to, lay down. Also, ignore the flashing lights. I'm watching Jacksep, the guy played Bloodborne on the TV right here. You know, so that's why you might be seeing flashing lights. Ignore that. And I'd be looking over there and shit. But I hate when I'm laying down and what's it called? I hate when I'm laying down and now I can't lay down at times like this because I just have a feeling in my gut that my mom is gonna pull up. So I'm laying down, right? I'm out of sleep, and my garage. Okay, my room is big as hell. My room is big as hell. I don't really want to show you because I don't want the camera to fall. Look, my room is big as hell, right? You know what I'm saying? The window is right here, right next to me. I think you guys saw that. And the end is down there, right? It's a big ass room. Why? Technically, it's not a bedroom. It is a room you can sleep in. My grandma thought it was an attic. What attic? Look. What attic has carpet floors? You know what I'm saying? And a window AC and vents. Can you guys see it? Yeah, right there. Vents. What kind of attic has vents, carpet, fans? That's a waste of electricity, to manage all that. So this is a bedroom, right? And it's big. Why? Because directly below me is the garage door, right? So when the garage door opens, you can hear it basically throughout the whole house, but you can hear it the best, or the worst, I guess you could say, where in my room. When the garage door opens, all you hear is I think I got it on video too. I was playing back with Kong and it happened. My mom came back from the store or something, and the garage door opened. I think you guys heard it on camera. Probably not, because I was recording a gaming video. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, that's crazy. That's crazy because, I've not even been in this house for a year. And I never grew garages. I never had a garage before, so a garage opening is that loud. But when the garage opens, that means my mom is here, right? There's nothing more demoralizing than having the house to myself. I want to take a nap, and the garage door opens, right? Because my mom has groceries. I was literally just laying down and I was just about to get comfortable. And I have my mom calling me, not right now, just an example. I have my mom calling me on my phone about, oh yeah, come and help me with the groceries. Saying it in Spanish and shit. I'm like, I legit wanted, when that happens, bro, I feel like crying. I feel like punching a hole through this weak ass wall that cannot hold screws for some reason. I feel like breaking something. Because it's like, I literally want to lay down. When people interrupt my sleep, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. There's too many examples, so I'm not going to add it in this video. Also, I don't want to use too much examples because then I won't have ideas for the next one, you know what I'm saying? But, main thing I want to touch on, right? Is this about like, yeah, I get comfortable. As soon as I get comfortable, as soon as I'm about to fall asleep, I have my sister be like, Mom, because my sister can track my mom's phone somehow. Mom's here, you have to come help with stuff. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm like, I just lay down to get comfortable. And that's what you're gonna do? It's crazy. Yeah, but I hate when I'm laying down getting comfortable and my mom comes home and I have to go take out groceries up in this hot ass North Carolina weather. Unbelievable. Next one. When my socks grow holes. I don't know how. I wear Nike socks, right? Oh, you're a hype beast. I don't care. They're comfortable. They feel the best in shoes. Well, yeah, they feel the best in shoes. And yeah, they're comfortable. They feel the best in shoes, and they look nice. That's another thing. They look nice. The material's like top tier. However, Nike socks actually have some problems. Number one, when you get new ones, they look nice. They look the best. New ones look the best, but for some reason, I wear the black ones because I just love the color black. And the black ones have like, when I take off the sock to go take a shower because I have to take off my socks, I notice that there's hella residue and shit. You know, like the sock residue, you know, all over my foot and stuff. I have like all this like cotton stuff all over it. I'm like, that's weird. I mean, that eventually goes away, but that's not the point. They also develop holes. And I think this goes for all socks because when you walk around in them, just bare sock, you know, the friction that you walk on will continually pull apart the cotton that they're made out of. You know, the cotton on the sock will just keep depleting and depleting and depleting and depleting until a hole grows. But it be growing. I feel like it's just a negative, instant, like negative 1,000 aura. If you look at the bottom of your sock and all you see is just your foot. I'm like, man, well, there goes some socks. You know what I'm saying? That don't happen with shirts. That don't happen with shirts. That don't happen with drawers. That don't happen with um, pants, where you develop holes just by using them that much. Socks are the only ones that do that. I don't know what it is. Yeah, but there's that. Okay, and this one's another school one. I will make this quick because I'll be here for hours arguing about this. But I effing hate disrespectful teachers. Teachers that, listen, woman or man, I get that you feel the biggest way when you have people that want to be on their phones because your class is boring as shit, you know, being on their phones while you're talking and not listening to you. I understand. You look at that and you feel you feel disrespect. I feel disrespect too from that. But there's a difference between feeling disrespected and feeling away because you're the one that's boring as shit. The amount of teachers that don't be having people on their phone when it's right next to them. Like, I feel like the best teachers in this world are the ones that truly care about their job and make their class interesting, make their class fun, make their class easy, and the ones that know the students mentally. They know that the ones that'll be on their phones are the ones that just don't care about anything, really. Especially if you as a teacher try your best to get them engaged and they don't listen. They chose not to listen. If you take their phone away, they're just gonna fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? And that's like I be seeing on TikTok and stuff. They be having yonder pouches and phones, which are like these things where like you put your phone in, you lock it, and around the school there's these locks to unlock it only when you need to. I think it's stupid as fuck because in an emergency on their website or something, it said, oh yeah, in an emergency you have to go to the front office. So he's telling me in a lockdown where you're locked down in the classroom, you have to go to the front office to go text your parents, call your parents. And even still, there's I don't think I could say it, a school happening, you know, if there's that happening, you're going to have the entire school lining up at these locks to unlock your phone. And I think it's stupid. I understand that teachers and companies want to tackle the phones specifically. They think the phones are the root of the problem. The root of the problem but like, the teachers are still at fault. Because think about it. If we don't have phones and there's no teacher to teach, what are we going to do? Be just as bored as if we had our phones. If we had our phones, we would use them if no teacher's teaching. Why? Because when nothing's going on, we have the urge to pull out our phones. The people in school that be on their phones in class and don't pay attention, they choose to do that. They know what they're doing. And it's amazing to me that some teachers don't get that, you know, when will they blame themselves? When will they stop being this NPC of a teacher that is literally a robot? And robots could probably teach better than some of these men and women. And they're mad at the phone specifically. I'm like, no, woman, it is your fault for being a boring ass teacher that nobody cares about. You know what I'm saying? I hate when teachers, you know, be just as disrespectful as us to them. Yeah, no wonder. Because you're acting like, this literally is my problem with my first period teacher, my food and nutrition class. Like, to me, you're not a teacher. To me, you're more of like an ISS teacher. You need to teach people discipline, not teach people foods and nutrition. Sorry. Like, I hate that so much, man. It's crazy that teachers won't realize that that they won't blame themselves. They're gonna blame the phones. They're gonna blame everything but the students, and they're gonna blame everything but themselves. It is not a human fault that they don't want to pay attention, that they're not turning in their assignments. It is the phone's fault. I don't get that. To me, it's not the phone's fault. You know, it's a lot of people's faults, but one of them could be the teacher if their class is that boring. If they have no charisma, if they're just not a fun class to be in, if they don't make it a fun class to be in. If I teach math, for example, I would try and be as engaging with the class as possible, having activities that are fun and easy. And when they're done with all that, they can get their phone back. And if they still use their phone, I'm not going to get mad at it, because teachers don't even get paid enough to argue with students, fight, these ghetto hot Cheeto girls that if you take their phone away and you run with it, they would turn into Barry Allen and they will catch up to you, RKO, boom, just over a phone. They don't get paid to deal with those types of people already. So don't look at us like we're some outlaw children, these badass kids. Don't look at us like we're some badass kids. We don't know you, you don't know us. But you can assume that people are going to be on their phones. So make your class funner. And quit being disrespectful to us right away. I'll talk about my food and nutrition class, my first period class, in a different video. I could go on about that. This camera's actually about to die, so I gotta hurry up. You know what I'm saying? This is the last one, by the way. So, yeah, I fucking hate when teachers are disrespectful about phones. I hate it when they're disrespectful about the phones, because it's like, what disrespect is to have? You don't know us. Obviously, the people that are on their phones in your class, choose to be on it. They're the ones that have to pick it up, turn it on, unlock it, open IG and shit, you know what I'm saying? They have to do that. Like, they're the ones that have to pick it up. Why do they pick it up? Because your class is boring as shit. Now, is it a distraction? Yes. Is it hindering their grades? Yes. But can a teacher do something about it? Can a teacher do something about it that is more effective than just flat out taking it away and still being the trash ass teacher that they are? Yes. Like, they could do other things about it than just taking it away for taking it away. They could just have it taken away for the class, and then when they're done with all their work, they can get it back immediately. And they make their class as fun to learn, like the thing that they're teaching as fun to learn as possible, and they make their class easy. They do everything but all those things. It's just sad, the state of the world we're in, this dystopia world we're in, where we think that these rich ass superintendents who are not 17 years old like me, thinking how we act. I understand, like, they're blaming the phones for existing. Okay, moving on. I can go on forever about that stuff. Like, if I wrote about it in a diary or something, it would fill up half the book. Me ranting about this. And last but not least, this will be the shortest one. I fucking hate Souls dogs. I was playing Dark Souls 3 and this fucking bitch ass Stray. My first death in Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne. Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne. My first death in those games was to stray dogs, was to the dogs, was to the most infamous enemy, to the enemy that Miyazaki knows fucks with us as players of his games. But he's going to continue making them the exact same. Sometimes he'll make them faster, like in Bloodborne. In Bloodborne, in Dark Souls 3, these games that run at probably half the FPS of Elden Ring. I'm probably wrong about that. Move all over the place. Like, the dogs suck. I literally was having a problem I was playing Elden Ring, right? I was using the Rusted Anchor playthrough, right? And dogs will do this thing where they charge at you, they go behind you, bite, back up, spin, bite, and then you swing your weapon, miss, bite. Sometimes they outsmart you. They be like, okay, they're learning my pattern. Now let me back up again, bite, back up again, and then be changing up their pattern, and then just make them one of those annoying enemies, man. I love dogs as animals in the real world, but in Souls games, they are oh my god. It's crazy. And oh my god, if the dog has a lot of health, GG's, you know what I'm saying? Nope. So that was things I hate part 4. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and peace.